Hey there, Luna. How are you doing today?
Hi, great today. So, what's up?
Nothing much, just drinking some hot chocolate. Nothing much.
Great. Yeah, I'm drinking some water.
Oh, okay, just what? Nothing else. That's good. And today, as usual, I'll tell you the topic and say, what do you think about it? Or what is that? So the
Okay.
topic is core novel method.
I know this method, like a
Was developed
method. Yeah,
in
it's
Kato.
yes, it's from Kato, a very successful polyglot in the world. It's a woman. I admire her. It's my
From
idol. Idol.
Hungary.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So please tell us about this method. Maybe we'll talk about this woman a bit more some next time, but today let's talk about her main method. So just tell me.
Yeah, I think like her way to learning language, she described like this way is her own way. She learned language by reading, like core novel reading. Because, for example, she learned English from reading a novel book, like a romantic English story, and she enjoyed it. And she said like a story, this story, she liked it very much, and it's not so boring
Mm-hmm.
like textbook, right? And she can
Yeah.
enjoy it and guess the plot, what's happening in the story, and she can finish it, and then she can like she reviewed it many times and get more and more, yeah, like repeating. Yeah, it's like just focus one story that she likes very much, and then repeat it many times. Maybe from the beginning, just guess it, get some feeling, and then read it many times and guess more and more, and then all the words you will like you can realize what's the meaning of it and
Mm-hmm.
understand the story.
And I think for me, the main point of her method was that when you read a book, and I also apply it to other activities where I just get some input. So I applied to watching movies, videos, audio, all kinds of input.
Yeah, yeah,
Her
yeah.
main trick that I learned from her was that she didn't look up all the words. Oftentimes, she would just skip words and let the context teach her this word.
Yeah,
And
yes,
she would look upwards only when it's absolutely necessary, or when this word she met this word so many times and still cannot figure out from context, then she would look it up. So for me, it was like something new because it didn't interrupt the flow of reading or watching or listening or even conversation, whatever. I
yes.
just I just focus on. I'm not sure even on what I focus, but I don't look up so many words. Yeah, that was the special point for me.
Yeah, I think they're like this is one point. It's like know how to skip the new words. If
Yeah.
you don't understand them, yeah, try to stop to search every word. Yeah, it's very important. Try to guess the meaning. So the right story is very important. It's like that story you almost can understand it by reading. So that is very important material for you. And generally I will find some story that I know in other language and then read in English or in some language that I want to learn. Yeah,
Okay,
this is
good.
also a way. Yeah. So skip many new words, not focus on every word. That is very important. And second, understand. You understand almost the story by reading. Yeah, so it's better you understand already before reading. It helps a lot for finish this in different language. And another thing is,
Interesting point is that she would read the book many times,
yeah,
and I remember I read about this point that you can read the same book many times, and then I also read that some Japanese, some person, some thinker maybe, he said that you should read the book 3 times, and the third time the story and the book will open itself to you. So I found it interesting that Lomkato mentioned it, and some Japanese wisdom also says you should read 3 times. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like a repeating is very important because
Yeah.
you are learning some new language. Of course, you cannot get everything at the first time, and you get the whole feeling is very important. So know how to skipping, deep reading, and also know how to enjoying repeating. So many times it's very important. Like it's very funny. Yesterday, you know, I read very funny book. It's like this. Look,
I cannot. Yes, sorry. What's the book?
It's a manual.
Manual of some device.
Yeah, it's some device for making like a vegetable juice. This kind of device.
Okay.
You know, it's in Italian, and it's like how many pages? It's maybe 8 pages, something like that. You know, and
Okay.
generally I cannot finish this stuff. It's too boring. But
Yeah, me too.
I can finish. Yesterday I enjoyed it and repeated 3, 4, 5 times.
What's your secret now? Why can you do it 3, 4 times and you couldn't do it before? And it's not even a novel. It's not even a story.
Before, if I learn some new language, I think like I would choose the story that I like. For example, The Little Prince. I will like for French learning. I told many times I will start from that book. And but after I learned the language, right? I already learned this Italian. Like I can communicate with people well, but my reading is poor. So I try to read, no matter what, that I can understand. So this kind of manual, you know, because if you buy a manual, generally you can automatically learn it, know it, how to use it. So reading this manual is just try to review, you know, the language. So for me, it's quite interesting because I feel some achievement from reading. I think, oh, I can read it now, finally. So
great. So now your way is not even core novel method; it's a read everything method, right?
Yeah. It's like something like nearby in your daily life. You know, you often use it. Like I also read even some some advertisement from the supermarket. I often take it, and then read it. The food, all kinds of food, all kinds of meat, all kinds of the products they sell, and the advertisement, how they describe it is also, I just read it all, you know.
So I think you already expanded the Lomkato's method from novels to just manuals, advertisement, and everything like that. Probably it's because in our time we have so much that you can ignore it or use it to your advantage to learn a language.
Yeah, you know, one guy, he used a similar way like Lomkato. He just watch a lot of TV, watch, no matter what, and watch a lot. Just like eat something in front of the television and watch. And also, you know, it's like
I also did that. I also did this TV method. I think essence of these two methods are the same. You just go through some cool stuff, and you don't worry about anything. And I think the magic here is in that nobody and nothing interrupts your flow. So your language learning always flows. It never usually just flows, and then boom, a word I don't know. So here you have a choice: go to the dictionary or continue to flow. And I think the more often you choose to continue to flow, it's also good in terms of efficiency. You will encounter more new words, and you will learn much more.
Yeah, I use the same way as Lomkadu to learn my Cantonese.
Cantonese.
Yeah, Cantonese, like I just watch some TV news and listen to some audio, radio, like because that news I already listened to it about Chinese version, like Mandarin version. So I just because Chinese news generally they are almost, from the CCTV to like a local the radio video, they always repeat some news,
Yeah.
So I just after listen to like Mandarin, I will open like the Cantonese version, listen to it again, yeah, and repeat, and then I understand everything. So just a very few times, I can speak Cantonese fluent, just to make.
Did you read some novels in Cantonese though?
Yeah, works well. I just
read some novels in Cantonese.
Sometimes, yeah, I also do it. Yeah, it's they are like a traditional Chinese. It's different. Many words I guess it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I learned the traditional Chinese, so I can read it. But also because the context, I also can guess many words.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. So I think it works very well. Just focus something that you understand or enjoying, and then repeat. I think that's the very important point.
Yeah, and I think we will interrupt the flow of conversation for now, but next time it will also flow well, and I will catch you later.
See you.
Have a good day.